I'm glad you're here. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live. I did a live earlier when I was at work, and my live was the longest live I ever did. It was about 2.5 hours long. It's uploading now. On that particular live from earlier today, a young man, well, I don't know how young he is, but he's a man. Um, he had been in my chats frequently. And if you see the videos, especially the most recent one, where I say, you always say, I love you. Because when he comes on, he says, I love you. And he talks about how he got me as if he felt like he needed to protect me or something like that. And I thought it was strange. And over the course of a couple of videos, I even say in the video, like, do I know you? Do I know you? You know what I mean? Because he was talking to me as if he knew me. And he was talking to me. The fact that he was like, I got you, I got you, and I'm just like, what? What's going on? Like, if you don't know me, how do you got me? Or if you don't know me, why are you offering to help me? Like, what's the problem? And then today on my live earlier, he came on and again he said, I love you. And I said, why do you keep saying I love you? And he said, because you're a queen. And I said, okay. I said, okay, well, then I love you too, then. Um, but then he said something quite interesting. He made me aware that there are some escort pages out on me. He literally said, there are some dirty escort pages of you out there. And he said, some dirty motherfuckers are scamming you. And I'm like, what? And he said, I knew that's why you look so familiar to me. Hi. He said, I knew that's why you look so familiar to me. And he said, I look so familiar to him because there are dirty escort pages out on me. And he said that there are dirty motherfuckers pretending to be me on escort pages. And so over the course of a few videos, when he kept coming on in my chat, I kept saying, do I know you? Do I know you? Because he was talking to me like he knew me. And I knew I didn't know him. But he said that's why I looked familiar to him, because there are dirty escort pages on me with dirty motherfuckers pretending to be me. I don't know how you can have escort pages pretending to be someone else. Like, how are you wearing my face? Like, I don't even know how all of that works. What's also interesting is that yesterday there were a few people in my chat that popped up, some dudes, and they said to me, we're in prison. And I said, what? You in prison? And I said, how the hell are you on my live right now? How are you in my chat room on my live if you're in prison? And they said, yeah, we're in prison. And I said, well, what prison are you in? And they said, Pelican Bay. And I had never heard of Pelican Bay. I mean, I know the bird pelican. There's a bird named Pelican, but I myself had never heard of Pelican Bay or a prison named Pelican Bay. I just didn't know what that was. And I meant to Google it, but I didn't get around to Googling Pelican Bay, like the prison. I never got around to Googling it because I kind of felt like it was like some troll shit. But then they went on and they kept saying, yeah, we have pictures of you. We have screenshots of you. And they said that I was famous in Pelican Bay prison. And I said, I don't even know what the hell Pelican Bay is. And they said, you're famous in here. We have screenshots of you. We have screenshots of your face. And we put your face on other people's bodies and take you in the shower and say that they make a hole on somebody's body while I'm in the shower with them, basically. And I'm like, okay, you never know how to react when you hear stuff like that. You just kind of listen to see what the hell is going on. And I said, well, why do you take my face and put it on Cardi B's body or this one's body? And he said, oh, because your face is pretty. You're pretty, or whatever. And then they started calling me Ebony and Ebony MILF and shit like that. And so I'm like, okay, so you're in Pelican Bay. And then another one jumped on and was like, yeah, I'm in too. And I said, how the hell do you get phones in prison? And they say they sneak them into us. I said, they sneak them into you. Like in my mind, I'm like, who the hell is they? Who is they that's sneaking phones into the inmates so that they can screenshot people's pictures and print out pictures of them to put on people's bodies to go in the shower and do their business? And then I said, he's like, yeah, we just print out screenshots of your face, of your pictures. And I said, how the hell do you print out shit? I said, don't y'all have restrictions in jail? I said, y'all got access to office. How the hell do you print out pictures of me? And they just kept saying that I was famous in Pelican Bay prison. All right. So then, you kind of just, I meant to Google it, but I didn't. And you know how you kind of just let shit kind of go over your head because you just kind of feel it's like strange. So you don't really think about it too much until today when I was on my other live this morning. And then this guy came on and said, I knew you looked familiar. I knew you looked familiar. He said, yeah, you're on the dark web. He was like, they have you on dirty escort pages pretending to be you. He said some dirty motherfuckers are pretending to be you on escort pages. He said, I knew you looked familiar. And so then I put two and two together and I'm like, oh, so that's what the motherfuckers was talking about yesterday? That from Pelican Bay prison? So because I don't know nothing about Pelican Bay prison, I don't know nothing about none of that shit, right? I don't even know nobody in no prison out here in California. So I finally decided to do some research and Google, right? So I Googled Pelican Bay prison and the address is 5905 Lake Earl Drive in Crescent City, California, 95532. It's in the northwest corner of California, the state of California. Then they also said under the information that it's a supermax prison and that Suge Knight, record producer Suge Knight, is currently locked up there. He's not going to be out on parole until 2034. And the infamous cult leader and murderer Charles Manson used to be locked up at that same supermax prison. So I'm studying, y'all. I'm just researching, right? So the next thing I realized is when I saw the address, it said Crescent City, right? And I said, the only time I heard about Crescent City was when my managers, I have Pakistani managers at the motel that I work at, they used to work at a motel in Crescent City. And they always said, yeah, when we worked in Crescent City, because I had never heard of Crescent City before until my managers was talking about Crescent City and how they used to also work at a hotel out there in Crescent City for a while. Crescent City. That's the only thing that is familiar to me with regards to Crescent City. Then I looked a little further down on the page, and it's Kim Kardashian, the celebrity Kim Kardashian. She popped up, and it showed that she had visited Pelican Bay Prison in Crescent City, January 16th of 2023. She met with some inmates. So that article, or a couple of articles on her, popped up under the whole Pelican Bay Crescent City thing. But you know what else is interesting, y'all? My manager has a cousin. He said that's a surgeon, that's a neighbor of the celebrity Kim Kardashian. And so I thought that information was interesting too. So I'm just kind of like this is all the stuff that popped in my head. It was like do like that, right? I'm not saying none of this shit is affiliated or anything of that nature because clearly I don't know, right? All I know is that the address of Pelican Bay Prison is 5905 Lake Earl Drive, Crescent City. The only time I heard about Crescent City was when my manager told me that him and his wife used to work at a hotel in Crescent City for a while. He also told me that his cousin is a surgeon that lives in Calabasas, or that lives, he's a neighbor of Kim Kardashian, the celebrity Kim Kardashian. That's all I know. So then when I Pelican Bay prison in Crescent City, Kim Kardashian pops up underneath it. And now I'm being told by prison inmates from Pelican Bay prison that I'm infamous in the prison. I'm famous in Pelican Bay prison. They know me in Pelican Bay prison. My face is in Pelican Bay prison. And there are dirty escort pages with people pretending to be me, which is how I'm familiar to them. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? First of all, how would anybody even have me on a dark web? All I know is that, I mean, I did live where I work right now. I currently work at a motel, and I did live there for over a year. I mean, that, I don't know how anybody would have any, I mean, and there are cameras everywhere in the motel. When every time I go to work, there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras pointing at me when I go to work. Now, when you're in your room, you know, you assume that you're, you know, private in your room, right? You would never assume that somebody is recording you or anything like that when you're in your room. Although I have heard of shit like that. You know, you can Google it or YouTube anything about hotels and Airbnbs and, you know, private, not even private, videos, cameras, just kind of in the, like, you know, what do you call it? When people video you and you don't know. Like, you just Google it or YouTube it, and you see that shit where there sometimes in hotels they have hidden cameras. That's the word I'm looking for, hidden cameras, and hidden audio and things like that, right? Again, I'm not saying that that's what it is or, you know, anything like that. All I know is that the establishment that I currently work at is the same establishment that I lived at for over a year. And I have that documented on this channel. All Baddies Got a Story. The story is clearly there about me, you know, living where I worked at for over a year and stuff. So until I got kicked out. But anyway, so there are no coincidences. And I just find it interesting that the dots like that are connecting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how I just broke everything down. Like I said, I never heard of Crescent City, but my manager kept saying that he and his wife worked at a motel at Crescent City, like they were management or something there. And now they're management over here at this other motel that I currently work at. But he said they were in Crescent City for a long time working at a motel. And Pelican Bay Prison just so happens to be in Crescent City. And the more information on that page shows Kim Kardashian visiting Pelican Bay, Crescent City, and, you know, and I just find it strange, I'm saying. And now I'm being told by prison inmates that I'm famous in Pelican Bay Prison from dirty escort sites where motherfuckers are pretending to be me. And that's why that guy, and that's you, I'm talking about you. And now I like, who are you? I don't even know what you're talking about. Boss one, whoever you are. You said I sound crazy. I'm embarrassing myself. I don't sound crazy because I'm not crazy. I'm very sane. I'm definitely not embarrassing myself because why would I be embarrassing myself? All I'm doing is reporting on information that was told to me yesterday and today. So I'm not embarrassing myself at all, honey. I'm speaking what was told to me. Okay? Whenever somebody is speaking facts, truth, or whatever, people always try to say that you're crazy. Oh, they crazy. They embarrassing. Oh, they crazy. No, I'm not crazy, honey. I'm just connecting dots. All I said was when I Googled Pelican Bay Prison, because I had never heard of it before in my life, ever, after some inmates that showed up in my chat room yesterday on my live told me that I was famous in Pelican Bay Prison. I never even heard of Pelican Bay Prison. Never, ever, 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 ever. I would have never thought to look at Pelican Bay Prison. I would have never thought to Google Pelican Bay Prison. I would have never. And as a matter of fact, after those, it was like 3 or 4 inmates that popped up in my chat room yesterday saying that they were all from Pelican Bay Prison and that I was famous in there and that they have screenshots of my face. Okay? So I left it alone yesterday until today. It isn't far-fetched to think that there are some dirty escort sites or anything like that on me. Like I said, a couple years ago, I got a text message. I have the screenshot in my phone. I got a text message with like my ex's name attached to the text message. And it was like a bunch of other different numbers. And it was somebody asking me if I want to fuck or something like that. It was like some dirty porn thing or whatever. And I was like, what the hell? And I didn't click on it or anything because I know that certain links can carry viruses and I didn't want anything corrupt in my phone. And I also knew at the time that the ex and I were going through like a breakup. It was nasty. The ex was mad because I walked away from the toxic relationship. So because I decided to walk away, the ex decided to make my life a living hell. So how do you make your ex's life a living hell? By doing behind the scene things or even working with certain people behind the scenes to corrupt the life of your former spouse, right? To do a smear campaign, to try to make to discredit the person, basically, right? To discredit the person, to make them look a certain way. And it could be for court appearances. It could be to take money, steal money. It could be to steal kids. It could be a lot of reasons why people do the things they do to try to discredit you, to make you look a certain way to the public. I have never been an escort. I don't wish to be an escort. I am not a prostitute. I have never been a prostitute. I am not on drugs. I have never been on drugs. Yeah, I don't even fuck. How about that? I don't even fuck. So for anybody out there trying to smear my name, to say that I'm an escort and that I have sex or for money or whatever, I don't even fuck. I'm celibate. My ex is a female. And we broke up years ago. Okay? So I've been celibate for I was from the ex for 5 years now? I've been celibate from men for 21 years. Why have I been celibate from men for so long? Because I was in a full-blown relationship with a female. And I didn't cheat. I'm loyal. Okay? I had only been with one female my whole life. That was the only one. I always had boyfriends though. Right? So for anybody to dare say that I'm an escort and that I have sex, I don't even fuck. And I don't care who believes me because it ain't I don't care who believes that. Because I know sometimes it can be hard to believe. Oh, people never believe people when they say that they're celibate or they don't have sex or, it's hard for people to believe that shit, and I get it, I understand. But at the end of the day, I don't care who believes me. I know me, and I know my body, and I know I don't give my body to nobody. Okay? So these dirty escort sites or whatever they are, y'all motherfuckers gonna get busted. You gonna get busted. You are. You are. And after I heard the information again today, I was talking about it with one of the guests where I work at. And I said, do you know, I'm being made aware in 2 days, yesterday and today, that there are some dirty sites out on me, or somebody's using my identity to paint me as an escort and pretending to be all this other shit. And then she said, oh, well, that means that they owe you money. And I said, what you mean? She said, well, if they're pretending to be you and they have escort sites and stuff out there, she said, they're making money off of that. Like a dark web type situation. They're making money off of that. And she said, so that means that somebody owe you money. It makes sense of why I kept seeing different things pop up in my name on the internet. I'm like, I didn't make this page. I didn't make this account. I didn't make this. And I even questioned. I took screenshots and I even posted it on my community tab. I was talking about it. Like, who the hell is out here making these different pages of me? Who is pretending to be me? And why are they pretending to be me? Why? So fake sites and shit, that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. One of my social media pages, one of my Instagram social media pages popped up under my brother's ex-girlfriend's name. Another one of my pages popped up under my ex-mother-in-law's name. And I'm like, well, damn, like, is that serious? Is that serious? It sounds like a lot of people are in cahoots with one another, working together to really do some real serious smearing. This is quite interesting. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hey, I think he was just being rude, saying you're an escort. You have sexy lips. One of the worst jails in America, but lady, they're just winding you up for a reaction. Hair length, please, auntie. Hello, good night, my sweetness. Merry Christmas. Nice to meet you. Okay. Okay, ain't nobody using your face on Cardi B body. Let's be real here, lady. Now I know you're... Okay, I'm just going by what was told to me yesterday. Just letting you know. You're embarrassing yourself, shouting out to you from Jamaica. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nobody turned on. Trust me. Okay. Nobody turned on by your face, lady. Trust me. Maybe not you. And guess what? You don't even have to be here looking at my face. How about that? You can poof, be gone. Why are you even in my chat? Why are you even listening? And why are you defending so fiercely the motherfuckers that have been saying what they're saying? Do you know something? Interesting, because you sound like a straight hater, boo, in my chat. Why are you hating on me? Boss one, who the fuck are you? You can be gone, because you're probably just as guilty as them motherfuckers. Don't get me started, okay? Sorry about earlier. Damn. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. It sounded crazy to me too. I literally said, dweeb. Sorry, it felt good to say that. I literally said yesterday, why would you put my face on Cardi B's body? Like, why would somebody put my face on a rapper's body? Why wouldn't you just keep the same person's face? I mean, if you know, Why would you just, you know? And their response was, oh, you have a pretty face. That was the response. Like I said, I never heard of Pelican Bay, you know? I never heard of it, you know? And maybe this was put out there to make me talk about it. So, you know, people can be in the chat room like trolls or people that's being paid or whatever, you know, to try to make it seem like I'm crazy or delusional or whatever, when all I'm doing is repeating what was told to me literally yesterday and today. And if it wasn't for people talking about it, it wouldn't have made me Google Pelican Bay prison. And from me Googling Pelican Bay prison is how I found all the information that I found that I just spoke about on this page. All I did was speak about what I saw when I Googled what popped up, basically. That's all. That's all I said. What popped up? I Googled Pelican Bay prison, and this is what popped up. Crescent City. And all I did was connect the dots of how I even heard of the city. Then I spoke about Suge Knight and Charles Manson, because that on the same page, said that they were in that same prison. And then I spoke about Kim Kardashian visiting Pelican Bay prison January 16, 2023. She probably went a few times visiting with inmates or whatever, because that also popped up on the same page when I Googled Pelican Bay prison. And then I just connected, oh, my managers used to work in Crescent City. They kept saying they worked in a hotel Crescent City and da-da-da. Okay, all right, well, okay, you know, okay. So all I was doing was connecting dots. I didn't blame anybody. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So boss one, if you so nervous about me talking about it, because clearly you sound like you know something, boo. If you so nervous about me talking about it, then maybe the motherfuckers that popped up in my chat room yesterday shouldn't have spoke about it. Because I look into things, honey. Oh, yes, I do. I look into things. And I gather evidence. Yes, I do. And I put things together like a puzzle. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. And if you're concerned or worried because the dots are connected and it makes sense, and maybe you didn't think that I would connect the dots, then you need to realize who you fucking with. Because I look into things. But anyway, let's see. I never know who's watching. Somebody is always watching, baby. Somebody is always watching. Somebody is always watching. Somebody is always listening. Somebody is always recording. It's like no privacy nowadays. It's just no privacy. You don't get privacy. You just don't. Because it's always somebody in somebody's business. And I guess out here, because we're not far from Hollywood, or what some people call Holly weird, because we're not too far from Hollywood or whatever, I guess, you know, it's just paparazzi central, or people just getting your business. And I mean, I have had things happen to me. All y'all got to do is look at the video. I document the shit. I document it as proof. I just document it, you know, because people will try to make you out to be crazy or insane or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, she's crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Or where did that come from? Okay, I'll tell you where it came from. That's why when certain things happen, that's strange, and we know there are no coincidences, or at least I do, I document it and I talk about it. And I give names and dates and times and facts in a video. And I make it public. So that should anybody question anything, it's right there on my channel. All you got to do is go back in the videos and look at it. That's why I put stuff together the way I piece stuff together. I do it for TikTok. I do it for, corporations or organizations, anybody or any entity that does me wrong. If there's any kind of injustice done to me, or you know what I'm saying? You have to document that shit, because if you don't, that's how they get away with doing to you what they do to you. And I have been through way too much shit in my life to not cross my T's and dot my I's. It would, at this point, it would be absolutely ridiculous not to. Word is bond. Word is bond. Okay. I'm scaring you? Well, why are you on here? How are you gonna say I'm scaring you? Why are you on here? If I'm scaring you, maybe it's probably because you know something. I mean, you don't even know me, right? Right? You don't know me from a can of paint, right? Right? So how am I scaring you if you don't even know me? I don't have a scary mask on. I don't have scary paint on my face. I'm not dressed in a Halloween costume. I don't look like a zombie or, any kind of scary beast or anything like that. How am I scaring you? All I'm doing is speaking words out of my mouth. And my words are scaring you? Ooh. Ooh. You know something. Hi. It's interesting. It's quite interesting. And I have, thank you, I have every right to come on here and speak my piece. If I can do my lives and people can be in my chat telling me I look familiar and I'm famous in Pelican Bay Prison, and I never even heard of Pelican Bay Prison, but I let it go. And then today I hear some more shit. I have a right to come on and speak my mind about what the hell I'm being told, and, piece together puzzles and things like. I have every right to do it. I have every right to do it. It's not my fault that my mind connect dots the way it does. All I did, like I said, all I did was Google what I wasn't aware of and speak what I found. That's it. Literally, that's it. And I'm being attacked in my own chat room by the information I found when I Googled Pelican Bay Prison. My goodness. Why should I be attacked? I'm the one that's told that I'm famous in Pelican Bay Prison. So why should I be attacked? It doesn't make sense. But yet I'm being told you're scaring me, or you're delusional, or how would you know any of that? And why would you even say any of that if you don't know me, or if you don't know what's going on? Who comments like that? Y'all wildin'. Hi. Anybody drop child, please. Child. I'm not letting, they are not driving me crazy. Why y'all asking each other questions? They are not driving me crazy. Like I said, all I did was talk about what was told to me yesterday. All I did was talk about what was told to me today. And all I did was talk about what I Googled in order to piece the pieces from yesterday and today together. And some past shit, clearly. That's all I did. I didn't do anything wrong. And if anybody is triggered by what I said, and if anybody takes offense to what I said, then clearly you are guilty of something. Clearly you know something. Clearly you're hiding something. And that's just facts. I ain't worried, honey. Oh my God. These motherfuckers. I don't know where y'all come from. Like, I don't know where y'all come from. The world is full of crazy people suffering from cognitive dissonance. The world is full of crazy people. Okay. I was literally just talking about this chick yesterday that slept with 100 men in 24 hours. And now her new challenge is sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours, which sounds absolutely ridiculous to me. That sounds foco loco, in my opinion. Like, I don't even understand why somebody would want to do something like that to their body. That's crazy. Y'all didn't hear about her? Lily Phillips. She's only 23 years old. Well, I guess it don't matter what age you are, but that's crazy. Ciao. But anyway, that's crazy. That's demonic. That's what some people said in the comment section. They said it's demonic and that she sold her soul. Well, yeah, for money, because she did it for money. So I guess I don't know. So if you have sex for money, that's selling your soul. Why is that selling your soul? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Does anybody know why it's selling your soul if you sleep around for money? You think every person is free to do what they want to do? Yeah, right. That's what Crowley said, right? Thou wilt do what thou want, or some shit like that. I mean, I guess everybody has their opinion on what people should do with their bodies, right? And it's really none of our business what people do with their bodies. But because Lily Phillips has publicized on purpose what she is doing with her body, of course, everybody is going to have an opinion. People are going to talk about it. If she didn't publicize it, nobody would know and nobody would be talking about it. But because it went viral, what she's doing, that's why people are talking about it. Even if it's wrong, he's free. We Dutch are too level-headed for that nonsense. Only love, thou wilt. I am from Holland. Correct. And it's true. Yeah. We do what you. That's why I said, look, she grown and she having sex with grown people. That's her business. She decided to go public with it and live stream it to the world for everybody to watch the gang bang and watch her have sex with all these different people. And she is continuing her mission. She wants to break the world record of sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours. I don't know who's going to watch that live stream. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder how long it's gonna take for it to go down. Like, how long would it take to get through 1,000 men? Clearly, I mean, it's in within 24. But I wonder if it's like up to the last hour. Like, how do you even stay awake that long? You can't stay awake that long doing that. Eventually you got to just knock the hell out, and then people, I guess, just still going to be on your ass and you don't even know it because you knocked out. That's just crazy. A 30 men? What you mean 30 men? 30 men? What you talking about? I do feel like there is a lack of something though. Like, I don't know why, no, I don't. I don't know why a person would want to do that unless, something was missing. And I heard that her parents are in on it. I heard her mother is her finance manager and her dad, like her parents are in on what she's doing. So I guess they are there. I think the dad's the manager and the mom's the finance manager or something. So I guess they pimping their daughter out, so to speak, sort of, kind of. But she grown, so. I mean, what you said about the women who had sex with 30 men. No, it was 100. She had sex with 100 men in 24 hours. And she's her new challenge is 1,000 men in 24 hours. She's accepting applications January 2025. So if you guys are interested in jumping on the bandwagon, if that's your stilo, then you should check it out or check her out, especially if you don't mind being live streamed while you're doing it. What? There are many entities that call themselves human without a soul. Hmm, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. I've been told that there are, people that don't have souls. So, what's wrong? What's wrong? What is that? Is that a Muslim flag or something? Hmm. Hmm. Y'all comments don't bother me. What drones? On the East Coast? It's just a distraction. Like a lot of shit is just a distraction. Like what the trolls in here saying and doing the stuff that they're doing, it's nothing but a distraction. Soulless have no emotions. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't. I mean, but how would you know that? Do you not have a soul so you don't have emotions? How would you know that? Comments related to the topic, delete. No, I cannot sing to you. However, I do have an artistry page at that girl Shanda, and it shows as a featured channel on this page. You can go over there and you can listen to me sing over there. And if you like what you hear, you can subscribe to the channel and subscribe to this channel. I go live every day. This is my second live today, though. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day, and I have a lot of other content on this page, as well as other pages too. But yeah, I sing on my artistry page. I'm not affected by the bad or crazy. Y'all have no idea. I don't no, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me at all. Because I know that there are focal local people out here. So I mean, I also know who I am. And I also love myself unconditionally very, very much. So it's like, I don't care what, I don't care. I don't care. No me importa. No me importa. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. So you'll see me every day. Or maybe not if you don't want to tune in, but but I normally do come on every day. You should check it. If you like original music, I compose my music, my own spoken word. All of the spoken word is narrated by my voice. All of the music played in the background, I composed myself. All of the original songs, I sing myself and perform over there. So, and I also sing other artist songs too, like cover songs. So it's a mix of both, but I have a lot of my original work on my artistry page. I actually have I posted for the holidays. I posted my Christmas time song that I wrote, composed, and sung back in 2021. I just uploaded it on this channel right here. You should check it out. Let me know your thoughts about it. It's different. I'm a different kind of artist. I'm different. I think I don't know. I hear things differently. I hear my melodies differently, and I I feel like I'm just different. Like my Christmas time song, I think people like it, but it's different. Like it starts out different, so it makes you feel like you don't know where you're going with it, and then it gets into the song, and then the ending, you know, is different. I don't know. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. So, but I'm used to being different. That's why a lot of people don't get me, because I'm just different. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. I can't even help it anymore. If you are a conscious and intelligent woman, her parents are the pimps. Yeah, basically, they are. They definitely are. I can't believe that. I hope they don't watch that shit. Do you think her parents watch her fuck? Like her mom and her dad? Because if her mom is her finance manager, so she collects dough, somebody got to be videotaping it. Do you think her father is videotaping that? Lord have mercy. I didn't think about that before. But if they're the managers of her business, child. Oh. Okay. To each his own. You know, what some people think is normal, other people may not think is normal, you know. And of course, if you are not used to it, it's not going to feel normal to you. So, you know, whatever. Whatever, child. I love you, and you talking shit about me and my homies. Am I? I love people like you. Oh, thank you. We were here the whole time. Long live the Aboriginals. CJ, you gonna get the whole jail? Listen to You gonna get the whole jail to listen to my music? Nicka. He said Nicka. Yeah, get the whole prison listening to my shit. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, pass that around, okay? Don't pass faces around and shit. Pass that around, okay? And give me your feedback. Now, a lot of the music I made, I was just, you know, fresh in music production school, still learning some things, you know. So I've gotten better over time. I'm still producing. Oh my Lord, you're so gorgeous. Your eyes. Thank you. Hell nah, cause them niggas already got the pics. I'm keeping them songs to myself. Y'all funny. Hi. Where did you download this video? What video? What video? What is this? You so nasty? Why y'all men be nasty? Shirt, open shirt. I should open my shirt. No. Sexy. Yeah, them niggas got a pic before the internet kid. Am I 20? No. I'm not opening my shirt. No, I'm not. One button, please. No. No. Yes, no. How we even look, just because we were talking about Lily Phillips and her escapades, that don't pertain to me. Okay? That don't pertain to me. I am not what people are out here pretending me to be. Did that even make sense? So, anywho, I just needed to come on here and make my shit clear. Some people are crazy. There's a lot of crazy people out here, but you know, I love people. I love people because we are all different and we all bring something different to the table, you know? I love people, you know, even the crazy ones. I love all people. You know, what's interesting is that there are people that have done me so dirty, right? And you know, you would think that if a person does you real dirty, that you just like hate their very existence, right? I mean, you might get mad to the point your mind go dark and you might think about bashing their head, you know, in with a damn cast iron skillet or something, right? Or sometimes you may even go dark and think about strangling them with your hands, right? But just for a moment, and you got to bring it back, because if you don't bring it back, you might be lost for a long time. But I don't hate. I don't hate. That's an energy that I don't care to carry around in my body. Like, hate is such a powerful energy, and if you hold it inside for a long time, like, it can really do some damage to you. Like, for instance, this guy, I just saw on YouTube about this guy who was at like a soccer game, and he was in the audience making racist remarks against this melanated soccer player, right? And I don't think he thought he was going to get busted doing what he did, but he did, and it was caught on camera. So everybody came after him and was like, "You don't do that shit," So basically, he got karma for what he was doing to that melanated soccer player, right? And I don't think he thought that he was going to get such a backlash like that for being so hateful, but he did. And do you not know that man hung himself in his basement? This is recent news. Recent news. What country was this in? Was this in? I think it was in London. He hung himself in the basement. He had a whole wife and kids. So you didn't even think about your wife and kids before you did that. You could not take the visceral backlash that you probably didn't think that you were going to receive, because you decided to be racist towards a melanated soccer player who didn't do nothing to you. And because people tore into your ass, I'm sorry, I'm talking to this man like he's still alive, child. But because people tore into his ass, he didn't think it was going to happen, and he didn't think he was going to get caught. He couldn't take the backlash, so he killed himself and left his wife and kids. Just left them. And then a lot of commenters in the comment section were saying stuff like, oh, I don't feel sorry for him, or he, it's something how your demons can take over you, or he had so much hate inside of his body that, he couldn't take when the hate came back on him, and then he just did away with himself. And, oh, he must didn't love his wife and kids that much because he left them over some shit that he did that he couldn't face the backlash for. And like commenters, I'm like, this man is dead. He killed himself. And the commenters are in the section just lambasting his ass. I'm like, damn. Kind of like what people are doing with this whole United Healthcare CEO dude that got murked in New York City. Rest in peace and all of that. I think he got a wife and kids too. With that young Luigi Mangione allegedly murked him in New York City, that CEO. A lot of commenters in the comment sections, they didn't give a damn. They're hailing Luigi Mangione as an American hero. I said, damn. We Americans getting real apathetic out here in these streets. Okay? Like we getting real gangster out here in these streets. Like, we to the point where we like with a like, damn, we don't have, where's the empathy? Folks don't have empathy no more. Folks is just mad out here in these streets. Okay? They mad. Now, what are y'all talking about? I'm doing something watching you here, darling. Y'all are a mess. Thanks for sticking up for me. That's sweet. Please open your no, I'm not opening my shirt. I'm doing you're nasty. Hate destroys people. Hate does destroy people. First of all, it don't even make sense to be like, why are people racist? Like, I don't even get it. Like I said, I love people. I don't care what race you are. If you got something valuable to bring to the table, if you a dope person, a dope individual, I don't care. Like, just where's the like? It just don't make no sense. I think we're all beautiful. I love you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh. What the hell? Okay. Bye. Bye. No, I'm not showing. You have to reply to the comments. Some get angry. Well, when I'm talking, I'm not looking at the chat room, y'all. Somebody else said that to me earlier today. You're not keeping up with the chat. What? I'm talking and I'm talking looking at the camera so that y'all feel like I'm talking to y'all because I'm talking to y'all. So I'm trying to give you eye contact. You don't want me to give you eye contact? You want my eyes to stay down here the whole time? I'm trying to give you eye contact. What up? What up though? I'm in a great mood. The Detroit Lions lost. Somebody is not happy to hear that. No, I'm not opening my shirt. Oh my. More power to you if that's what you want to do. Some people aren't racist, they're just mean. Yeah, I know. Robbie, you are nasty. You are nasty. And some of these comments is exactly why the porn industry is so damn rich. It's exactly why the porn industry is so rich, because y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being nasty. But y'all crazy. Anyway, I just came on here. What am I cooking tonight? Maybe some mac and cheese. Some mac and cheese or something. I think I'll make some mac and cheese. What are you cooking tonight? What are you cooking tonight? How y'all doing? How y'all doing this evening? Everybody had a good day today? I worked today. So. Is that a restaurant? That sounds like a restaurant. Texas Roadhouse? That sounds like a restaurant that probably got some good barbecue, because that's what it sounds like. All we have, like on the West Coast, well, I'm not going to say that, but what I'm used to is Famous Dave's. Is Texas Roadhouse kind of like a Famous Dave's? Ooh, a steak place. Ooh. Take me with you. You know what you should do? You should go live. You should go live and show the food that you're eating so that we can drool over it. You're happy to talk to me? You're from Yemen, Arab? Oh, wow. Well, hello from Yemen. You're not religious? You're an atheist? Oh, to each his own. That's your business. That's your business, you know? Why don't you believe in God? Do you believe that you're a God? Do you praise the devil? Do atheists praise the devil? Somebody answer that for me. Thanks for subscribing, boo. So that way and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content and just when I go live, because I go live every day, sometimes twice a day. This is my second live today. I haven't eaten barbecue in a like good barbecue in a really long time. But when I was eating good barbecue, I was getting it from Famous Dave's. But I wouldn't mind, like, you know how some people go around and they try different places and eat, and I'm a foodie. I love good food. Like, I love good food. So yeah, I need to do that. What's the baddie meaning your name? Originally, my channel was called Everybody a Story because my podcast was called Everybody's Got a Story. But because I couldn't find my name in the algorithm, like it was just too many people messing with my name or copying my name or whatever. So I got lost in the algorithm. So I tried to think of a different name that people could find so that people could find me easy. And so instead of Everybody's Got a Story, I just changed body to baddie. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, baddie. Why not? It's a lot of baddies out here. Every baddie's got a story. Everybody's got a story. You could have a story. I know I got stories, baby. I got a lot. Okay. So anybody that I encounter, the people that I interview on my podcast, they're considered baddies. They have stories and they told me their story. They shared their story with me. And I was able to share it with you guys. It's in my podcast playlist folder. It's interesting stories. One of the stories that I interviewed, one female that I interviewed, her story was about how she was born from grape. sorry, am I supposed to say grape and not rape? She was born from grape. Like her mom was, and then her mom resented her all her life because she was graped and had the baby. And so I guess her mom kind of resented the fact that she had a baby from grape being graped. You know what I mean? So it was, some of the interviews that I have on my podcast are pretty deep and emotional and deep, And so what I did was I went on, what's that? Backstage.com. It's like a audition site. And I signed up and I went looking for people to audition for my podcast. And, some people, answered my ad, and I spoke to them and found some people to interview, and I interviewed them. And I sent them, at the time, I had a beeswax candle site up, and I thanked them for the interview by sending them free beeswax, aromatherapy beeswax candles that I handmade. So they were really happy, and they loved their candles. So yeah, you'll find those interviews on my podcast playlist folder right here on this page. And there's some other episodes in there. I talk about everything, y'all. And I always say my podcast is not for kids, baby. It is not. My podcast is explicit. Like, I'm tempered here. I'm tempered here, okay? Like, you know what I mean? But my podcast is explicit. Like, I don't, so I always say no kids, 18 plus and older, please, 18 plus and older, because I don't want nobody's parents coming after me saying, my kid listening to it is 18 plus and older. I express that over and over again because I don't want no trouble with no parents. But I talk about a lot of stuff on my podcast. I have almost 300 episodes over there, y'all. Nothing but raw realness. I give it to you raw and real. But the link is in my profile to my podcast. So you can click on it, check it out, subscribe. You can check out a few episodes in my podcast playlist folder. So there's a lot of sexual stuff over there too, but it is what it is. We grown. We can have these discussions, right? I mean, we have discussions here. I like talking about any and everything, and I don't like limitations with what I talk about. You know how people think that because you're a woman that you have to you have to only talk about certain things, and that you can't express yourself in a sexy manner, or you can't talk about sex, or you can't, right? But I just feel like I should be able to express myself. So I talk about what I want to talk about. And that's why my podcast is on lock. It's on lock, meaning you have to subscribe to get in. That keeps the kids out, okay? It keeps the kids out. But anyway, let me see what y'all talking about. Since y'all say I ignore the chat when I'm talking, and I'm just trying to give you eye contact, okay? Okay, bye. Thanks, boo. Okie. That sounds like a foreign, what's the word I'm looking for? Colloquialism? Is that what I'm looking for? I believe that there is a reason for the existence of the universe. Abso-fucking-lutely. But I do not believe in the God of humans in books. You don't believe in the God of humans in books? The God of humans in books. So then do you believe in the devil? All right, smart move. I'm impressed. What you impressed by, boo? I also do not believe in ghosts, the devil, and other superstitions. I will see you another day, my dear. Okay. You don't believe in it? Okay. Before you go, did you leave yet? Al-Faki, did you leave yet? Because I'm about to blow your mind. Did you leave yet? Because I'm about to blow your mind how you just said you don't believe in ghosts, or you don't believe in superstitious things. Okay, let me tell you something real quick if you're still on here, okay? I have a video that I posted not too long ago. What did I name it? I think I was talking about, oh God, I don't remember. It was either Jay-Z or something. It's like maybe 2 videos back. It's not that far that I posted it. Okay. So while I'm recording that video, 32 minutes into the video, the lamp the shade of the lamp starts moving back and forth. And it only started moving back and forth after I think I mentioned Jay-Z, I may have mentioned Beyonce, and I mentioned Cardi B. I mentioned those three. I was talking about them. And then the lamp just started going back and forth, back and forth, back. Like, like real, there was no AC on. There was no earthquake happening. Everything was completely still in the room. And it happened 2 or 3 times. And then it just completely, stopped. So the first time it happened, then it just completely stopped. Then it happened again. I'm telling you, 32 minutes, because I timed it, 32 minutes in, because as I'm, how you edit your videos and you go back and you look at it, I was like, what the fuck? I said, why did this start moving out when I mentioned such and such name? Why did this start moving when I mentioned such and such name? 32 minutes into the video, the lamp just. So you saying that you don't believe in superstitions and you don't believe in stuff like that, baby, I've got stories. I believe in that stuff because I've seen it with my own eyes. So I have stories. Oh, yes, I do. I can probably make you a believer. I can make you a believer. Give me some time. I'll make you a believer. Hi. Do we get to see your cat on the podcast? No, you don't. It's not OnlyFans, y'all. I'm not on OnlyFans. You asked me. I'm present. That's proof. Go and look at it. I have more proof. Okay? You got to give me some time. Okay? I'll dig up some stuff. I'll dig it up and show it to you. Okay? No, I'm not opening my shirt. You better stop asking me that. That's not very good proof of the supernatural. I have other shit. But that's just one of them because that's at the forefront of my mind because it's a recent video that I just did. So, did you see the ghost move the light bulb? No, you're not supposed to see them. Sometimes you do. They present themselves at different times. They really present themselves to kids and to animals. Like when you see dogs barking at the air, and you're like, what the hell are you barking at? Or if you see a baby following certain things around, they only present themselves to pure people. It's the truth. I believe spirits feel like certain people can't handle seeing them, so they don't show themselves. That's what I feel. And I feel like the ones that they know aren't scared and that they can present themselves to, they will. And it just is what it is. Everything's energy, baby. Everything's energy. The universe is too big not to believe. Amen to that shit. I mean, there is shit in the ocean that, you know what I'm saying? That blow your mind. I mean, I have seen stuff in the ocean like, where the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? The ocean, woo! I'm not even gonna get into it, y'all. Don't get me started, okay? That's how I get when I talk about music. When I talk, because I compose and produce music and stuff, and I write songs. So when I get into talking about vintage music and stuff like that, I get lost. I have a video on my artistry page where I'm playing vintage music, right? The video is like 34 minutes long. I'm playing like Barry White and, just vintage music, and I'm singing to it. I'm harmonizing to it so you guys can hear my voice and stuff. And I'm harmonizing to it, but I just kind of let go because music does something different to me when I'm in my zone of it all. So what you see here is not what you're going to see on At That Girl Shanda. I'm a completely different person at That Girl Shanda. What you see on At That Girl Shanda, you are not going to experience on my podcast. That's why it's on lock and key. And you got to get in that motherfucker through subscribing. I'm a completely different. I have different layers in me, honey. I have a lot of different layers. And I show my different layers in different places. But I don't show all my layers. Some layers you have to keep private because not everybody is supposed to see certain things. Like you telling me to unbutton my shirt. Not everybody's supposed to see that, but the one will. The right one will see all of it. The right one will see all of it, baby. Let me see. When you see the ghost, take a picture of it so we can all see. It don't work like that. Oh, but you know what I do have? About to blow your mind. I'm about to blow your mind. I have a link on this channel that leads to my, is it on Honey Child's Cafe, or it's on my Honey Child's Cafe Instagram page. I have physical pictures of, I don't know what the hell you call it. Some people might call it UFO. Some people might call it alien. Some people might call it supernatural. It definitely is supernatural. But I was driving down a highway at nighttime, and I was just taking pictures. It was like a big ass full blood moon. I called it a blood moon because it was like orangey red. It was so beautiful. I think I was in Chicago. Was I in Chicago? I was in fucking Chicago. I was in Chicago. I was driving through Illinois. So I was in Chicago. Oh, I got chills, y'all. Woo! Because I think I'm remembering it, I'm seeing it as I'm talking about it. So I'm driving through Chicago, and it was a full blood moon this night. And the moon was so low. You know how usually the moon is really high? Like tonight, y'all, we have a full cold moon. Tonight, we do. And the moon is like highest point that it's ever been in 19 years. Okay? So it's really high in the sky. So if y'all, full moon tonight, baby, yeah, it's called the full cold moon. So go outside, take pictures. It's at the highest height it's ever been in like 19 years, okay? So check it out tonight. But this particular moon, this particular night was called a blood moon. And it was big, and it was brown and orangey red. And it was like, boom, right in front of my face. So it was really low. It wasn't high, it was low. And I was like, why is this moon like in my face like this, right? And I got excited about it. So I opened my sunroof, and I took my cell phone while I'm driving on this dark ass highway, okay? I took my cell phone and I put my hand up through the sunroof, and I'm like, click, 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 because I wanted to get as many pictures as I could of this beautiful fucking moon. But while I'm taking snaps, taking the snaps of the pictures of the moon, when I look back at my pictures, y'all, I caught a damn something supernatural. And it was like indigo color. It was like purplish blue. It was like an indigo color, and it was closed, and then it opened up like it had wings, and it had like 4 dots on each side of it. Like the shit was crazy. And then because my mom was sitting right next to me in the car, right? And I was like, Mom, remember when I opened the sunroof when I was snapping the full moon? She said, yeah. I said, look what the fuck is on the camera. And she looked at it and she said, and she backed all the way. My mom backed all the way. And this is funny because this woman loves scary movies. She loves movies where people get murdered and killed and murked and blood and goriness. My mother loved that shit. Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason, anything where somebody is getting murked. My mother loved that movie, okay? She loves it. I don't know why she liked those movies, but she do, okay? So you would think that she would be able to stomach seeing something like that. Whenever it's something that's too realistic for my mother, it scares the fuck out of her. She feels like watching scary movies on TV. Oh, it's just TV. It's not real. I can cut my TV off and, it'll go away. It's not real. You know what I mean? But because I took those physical pictures in real life and she saw it in real life, it freaked the crap out of her. I uploaded those pictures on my Honey Child's Cafe page, Instagram page. They're on there right now. They're on there right now. And all I said in the captions was, what is this? The next one I said, what is this? Because it kept changing, because I click. So it just kept changing as I clicked. And I'm like, what is this? So if you don't believe in supernatural things, baby, if you don't believe that there's something other than us out there, go to my Honey Child's Cafe Instagram page, scroll down to where you see on the pictures, I say, what is this? And then you're going to see just a whole bunch of pictures that I uploaded. And you take a good look at it and let me know what it is. To, what's that scientific guy? Is it Neil deGrasse, that science guy? I was going to email him those pictures to ask him, what the hell is this that I caught on my camera? All I was trying to do was record the blood full moon, and this popped up on my camera. So, and this was in Chicago. Chicago. I was driving through Chicago. But anyway, he don't believe me. He said, bye. Check it out. See, I'm freaking you out, ain't I? Let me find out that atheists don't believe in stuff like that because y'all scared. Is that what it is? Y'all scared? Y'all scared. Let me find out atheists are really just scared. Y'all scaredy cats? Y'all scared. Because he said, bye. You scared. I'm gonna label you as scaredy cat. I'm gonna label you as scaredy cat. Let me see what y'all talking about. I don't think they exist, but that's your opinion. Okay. I feel what you're saying. Thank you, Mr. Stevens. I appreciate that. What did I say at the beginning? I believe that there is a reason for the existence of the universe and the beginning of life on Earth. And science explains that we do not need to. I want to go, and you drag me to you, my friend. I must be kind of entertaining to you. You still watching me? I'm silly, y'all. I'm so silly. I really am. I experienced some crazy shit on mushrooms. I hear a lot of people experience crazy stuff on shrooms. Oh my God, I heard about people going to this retreat or something called ayahuasca. Have you ever heard that? Ayahuasca, where people go out into like the jungle of like Costa Rica or some shit. It's like a retreat or something. And they like eat shrooms or something like that, or get high off shrooms. And so they have like these psychedelic moments and stuff. I do wonder about that. I'm not gonna lie. I do want, and they said it's completely safe, because it's in a retreat and, everyone around you is doing the same thing and they're all experiencing the same thing and stuff like that. So I think it sounds interesting. It sounds in the Pillsbury Dough hand chased me up and down. What? Wait, no. When you had shrooms, the Pillsbury Doughboy chased you up and down the street? Hell. That's the type of stuff you see on shrooms. Oh my. I don't think I want to try that. I don't want to try that. When you said the Pillsbury Doughboy, it reminded me of the Ghostbusters marshmallow, the big marshmallow dude in the Ghostbusters. That's what popped in my head when you said Pillsbury Doughboy chasing you down the street. The Jets quarterback was on that shit? What, shrooms? How did they find out? They tested him? They better stop that. Why did they? Well, whatever. To each his own. To each his own. Sha'Carri Richardson had got dinged too because she had marijuana in her system, but ever since then, she learned a lesson and she stopped doing it, and she's been just killing the game. Killing it. She was killing it before, though. That's what's interesting. Even though she was smoking, she was still killing it. So why did she have to stop smoking? She's still killing it. Whatever. You said, yeah, it's nice. I don't know. I don't know if I would ever try shrooms, but if I did, I probably would make sure I was in a very safe environment. Like if I was on one of those spiritual retreats called in the ayahuasca or, whatever. Hi from Turkey. You don't love me. I love you too. That's so funny. But y'all, oh my goodness. So anyway, I'm not going to make this another 2-hour video, but y'all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, to All Baddies Got a Story, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video so other people can see it. Check out my other featured channels on this page, like my artistry page at That Girl Shanda. Check it out. I also have my podcast with 300 episodes. I have a podcast playlist folder with a few episodes in it. Check it out. Check out the link in the profile that leads to my podcast and subscribe. It's on lock and key, so you have to subscribe to get in because it is very explicit and it is not for kids. Just can't stress that enough. It is not for kids, okay? But anyway, thank y'all for being here. Anybody have questions besides asking me to open my shirt? No, I don't speak Turkish. Why? Are you about to say something that I probably don't need to? No, I don't speak Turkish. I heard Turkey is really nice. Like the food and the culture. Isn't it over there isn't Turkey by like, the first thing that popped in my head was Armenia, but I could be wrong. maybe I shouldn't mention that because isn't Turkey and Armenia like not the best of friends? Let me get off the history, child. Let me get off the history. But anyway, thank y'all for listening and giving your feedback. I really appreciate talking to y'all. Hey boo. Turkey burger is nice too. Turkey burger is nice. Turkey bacon is nice, even though a lot of people don't like turkey bacon, but I like turkey bacon. Just be around people you trust. I had a friend jump off a horse and broke both legs. Oh my. Well, why he jump off the horse? What that got to do with anything? Being around people that you trust. Why did he jump off the horse? Why did he jump off the horse? You don't jump off of a horse. You wait till a horse comes to a full stop. Kind of like when you in a car driving, you wait for the car to come to a complete stop. Unless you are in danger and somebody trying to fuck with you and you just need to jump to safety, then that's a different story. Can I take off my hat? Why you want me to take off my hat? I've taken off my hat before. I have pictures with my hat off. All you have to do is go on my community tab and scroll down and you'll see me in a lot of different light. You'll see me in different lights. You'll see me with my hat off. You'll see me just out the shower. You'll see my full body. You'll see me. I have pictures of me on my community tab. My hair is just back in a bun. That's all. It's just back in a bun. It's just back in a bun. It's just back in a bun. That's it. Just wavy hair pulled back in a bun. That's all. But I have other pictures of me on my community tab. Yes, I could take off my hat. Why, you think it's like a religion thing? This is kind of like my uniform that I wear to work or whatever. People always think that I'm Muslim or like, you know, I'm covered up for religious purposes, but it's not that. Turkey loves me. Turkey. Is that how you spell turkey in your language? Turkey loves me. All right. Well, I love you too, Turkey. I love you too, Turkey. Turkey. Love. You know what, Ravi? Okay. See, I knew that was coming. No. Hold on. Let me see what's going on up here, y'all. Let me see what this is. All right, I'll get back to all that stuff later. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. And I just feel like I never have enough time to do it. Like, seriously. Oh, and if y'all want to donate to the channel, my channel, the Cash App is at Shanda Lux, but it's in my profile description box. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I never do, but it's on there. I never do. Hey, please say hi to me, to my friend Ice Sock Diggs at Ice Sock Diggs. Hi at Ice Sock Diggs. Ice Soak. This motherfucker. You know what? Y'all are a bunch of damn pranksters. Sorry, I don't. Okay? I don't. I'm sorry. Why y'all keep trying to make me out to be I'm not a skank, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Oh, God. Was that bad to say that? Because I'm not trying to offend anybody, I'm not, and I'm not saying that you a skank if that's what you do, because, if you with your boo, that's your business, what you do with your boo, Hello. Hi. All right, y'all. I can't make this another 2-hour video. I think it's going to be too, I did 2.5 hours earlier today, and I think that was too long. But thank y'all for joining. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified. Thank you. I appreciate that. Night. Okay. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are alerted with my new content and you're alerted when I go live so we can talk again. All right. Because I always have some interesting stuff to talk about, baby. I do. But subscribe to my channels and my artistry page at That Girl Shanda and my podcast. No kids allowed on the podcast. No kids allowed on the podcast. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.